Day 2. Alright, we can start to move through this a little quicker now. Alright, the night was calm, so we were not raided or anything, and there's everything that we made it back with. Alright, so now we can start looking at status effects. So Erica is hungry and tired. Roman is hungry and tired because he was up guarding all night. Bruno is hungry and slept poorly because we didn't have any beds. So we have a lot of food now, but we need a stove to make it in, and we need some beds. So let's have Roman use the crafting bench here. First thing we should make is a stove. Wait, we need this. Crude stove. So I'm going to put this bad boy right here. Alright, yeah. Then we'll have Bruno come down. Next most important thing to have is the rainwater collector, so we can actually get water. We'll put that right next to the stove. And last but not least, we need some beds. Alright. I'd like putting the beds down here, because it's just a big empty room. Come on, girl, hustle. Alright, so Roman made the stove. You can upgrade it. So, it's an improved stove, says a more effective stove allows us to prepare cooked food more efficiently, saving fuel. So right now, well, let's have Bruno do it, since he's the chef. If I go to cook food on the stove, I can't even make it right now. So I need 1 raw food, which I have 5, 3 clean water, which I have 12, and 1 fuel. So again, we need to make some fuel. We either make it out of components, which it takes 4 components and we only have 7, so I don't want to do that. Or wood, takes 1 wood and we have 9. So let's make... There's 3 of us, so we'll make 3 fuel. Let's see, can Roman... Do we have enough stuff to make another bed? We don't. But we can make the radio. We have the exact number of components to make a radio. Do we make the radio, or do we make a filter for rainwater? I think we kind of need the filter. So we'll make a filter. Alright, Erica made the bed. I'm going to have her sleep. Bruno can make the cooked food times 2. Takes 1 meat, 1 vegetables, 5 water, and 2 fuel. But see, alright, yeah, so we get 2 there. So you basically use a vegetable to save a water, I guess, is how that works. But I think if we had an improved stove, it would use less fuel as well. So we're going to make that. Roman, come over and use the filter in the rainwater collector. So we use 1 filter to get 4 water, but it takes a half hour to install the filter and then 5 hours to collect the water. So that's some time. Alright, Bruno can eat. Alright, and then he's no longer hungry. We'll have Roman eat. And we need fuel. Oh, see, it is 2 fuel to make this. So we need to upgrade our stove. Which means we need components, wood, and the little gear part things. To upgrade the workbench, same stuff. May as well make another filter. We'll probably need it eventually. Alright, so we really need parts now. I'm gonna have Roman come down here. And as soon as Erica wakes up from her nap, we'll have him sleep. Oh, yes, so we haven't checked Roman's bio yet. Thank you. Alright, so he's a smoker. So great, all three of our characters are smokers. Roman, I never thought I'd end up running and hiding from my buddies, but that's how things turned out. We were like brothers, and now I'm a dead man to them. My crew had ruled the hood since we were teens until just before the war. Then some of us got drafted, like my best friend Leon. Others, like me, volunteered... Then some of us got drafted, like my best friend Leon. Others, like me, volunteered for the militia. It was going to be the ultimate showdown, and every single one of us wanted a piece of the action. So what happens is, over time, more of the characters' backstories are revealed. Like, they start to talk about themselves more. So we'll get more about them as the days progress. But, like, that's kind of it for today. Can't really do anything else. But I don't want to end the day yet because I want Roman to nap. So we're waiting on Erica here to wake up. Alright. Nothing like a good sleep. And we'll have Roman sleep. Alright. And we'll end our day. Damn it. He didn't get enough sleep. Alright, so Roman's still tired. Alright, let's look. We got 2 new locations we can visit. We have the garage. It says, before the war, you could have your car repaired there. It was a decent family business run by an impulsive son and his elderly father. If they still live there, they might be willing to trade with us. Alternatively, we might find lots of useful parts there and maybe even some food. Lots of food, huge amounts of materials, some meds, lots of parts, possible trade, caution advised. And we have St. Mary's Church. St. Mary's Church is still a place of meetings for the local community. Priest Oleg is known for his charitable work in offering refuge to the poor. He might have something to give away or trade. The vestry behind the church is devastated and abandoned. We could find some useful materials there. Some food, huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, lots of parts, possible trade, caution advised. So both of these new places are most likely inhabited by people that would be willing to trade. Problem is, we don't really have anything that we're willing to give up yet, right? Like, all the stuff that we have, we still need. We need parts. We're good on food. We need fuel. So, we could just go back to the shelled cottage and grab all those components and wood that we left behind. It's great. It actually tells you how long ago you visited the location. So it says shelled cottage, visited 1 day ago, and we basically looted 38% of it. So there's still 62% of the possible stuff there that we can get. But where do we want to go? Let's check out the Decrepit Squat, just because we probably want to grab huge amounts of materials anyway. We'll send Erica again because she's hungry. She's the only one that's not tired or hasn't slept poorly. We'll have Roman sleep in the bed, and we'll have Bruno guard again. Alright. We're not going to bring anything. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'll take the water. I never make moonshine, so sugar is useless to me. So here's a new icon, this little like hide thing. You can use this to kind of hide away in this little alcove so that if anybody was walking by, they wouldn't see you. So we don't actually know if anyone's here yet. Oh, holy parts. We're going to fill our inventory with it, but we'll probably end up leaving some behind if we find anything better. Some more parts. tons of parts. Oh, there's somebody here. There's somebody just chilling there. They don't look like a threat. But we don't really have any reason to go in there. No water. Alright, so most of the stuff in this game, I say most, but obviously there's a couple examples here already that don't. Most things in the game cap at a stack of 4. Smaller things like water cap at 10. And large things like wood cap at 2. So I think that's good. The letter says, "Dearest Masha, I found shelter among the homeless. I am no longer a teacher or an artist. I am one of them now. There is not much food, so some of my friends already left us, but do not be worried. I too will seek a more appropriate refuge as soon as I finished my painting." I don't want to go in here because I think... See, there's the hole in the floor. The chick would see me. I don't want to go down there either, because she'd see me through that open doorway. This is a new icon. So this is a... Oh, there's a dead body there. That scared me. This is a metal grate. So you need a saw blade to get through, and unfortunately a saw blade is a single-use item, so once you break a grate with a saw blade, you lose it. So this looks like the last loot pile we'll be checking here tonight. And just a bunch of wood. Can you switch shelters? No, you cannot. As far as I know, at least. Your shelter is the only one that you can get. Also, are there random events that happen, such as Erica stealing from you, for example? So, if your members get into, like, a state of depression, like if I don't keep them healthy or keep them satisfied, then yes, your party members can actually steal from you and leave the party, or even commit suicide if they get depressed enough. Would the person downstairs be hostile? You don't know. They could be. If I went through that door, there is a chance that that person could have pulled a gun on me. There's a chance that nothing would have happened. Like, you simply don't know until you do it. That's why I didn't do it, because the risk wasn't worth the reward. I had already had a full inventory of stuff that I was happy to bring back. So, there's no reason for me to go in there. Alright, so we're going to send Erica to bed. We're going to have Roman make another bed. We'll have Bruno cook. I have to burn more wood for fuel. Might as well burn all of our wood. So, alright, so we're completely out of wood now. We need to get wood the next time we go out. I like this. Oh, are you trying to sleep? Ignore me. I'm just gonna build a bed here. Ooh, excuse me. It's day 3. I think the traveling trader should show up, but we'll see. Bruno now can make food. Roman is hungry. We'll use another filter to collect more water. We're going to have Bruno eat and then sleep. Yep. Alright, so someone's at the door. We're going to eat first. For crying out loud, it's dangerous outside. Are we going to trade or what? Alright, so we can trade with this guy. Alright, so on the left, this is our stuff. On the right, this is the stuff that he has. This guy usually has some really cool stuff. His name's Franco, by the way. Alright, so Franco's got some interesting stuff today. He's got bandages, canned food, 5 cigarettes, some meds, 14 roll-up cigarettes. This is tobacco. We can make expensive cigarettes from this tobacco. A lockpick, a lot of parts, a lot of water. This is pure alcohol. This is a small flask of pure alcohol. You can drink it, you can trade it, or you can use it to produce meds or bandages. This is fuel, obviously, and 3 rounds of ammunition. So what do we have that we'd be willing to give up? All the sugar. Don't need sugar. These herbs, don't really use those. And that's kind of it. We kind of need the rest of this stuff. I mean, the electric parts I could give up, sort of. I mean, we're going to use them eventually, but not immediately. So we have time to find more later if we want to. Out of the stuff that he has, we have 1 bandages and we have 1 meds already. So that's kind of where I like to be at. The cigarettes would help a lot, especially since all 3 characters are smokers. The water would help a lot. The fuel would help a lot. I think we'll go with the fuel. Let's see. Okay. So what you're trying to do is find a balance of value from what you have and what you're getting. And this message in the bottom in the middle here tells you basically whether or not you're giving too much, not giving enough, if you need to take something away. So since it says it's very generous of you, that means we can continue to add stuff to his side. Let's try the water. Alright, so this is fine, we can have a deal. But let's see if there's a little bit more wiggle room. Yeah, alright, so now it says it won't do try harder. So actually, for 4 herbs and 7 things of sugar, I can actually get 10 water and 5 fuel off of this guy. The question is that really what we want? Do we maybe want some cigarettes instead of the water? No, see, the cigarettes are too much. I'd rather have the water. Screw the smokers. Unless we want to give him something else. No. No, I think this is good. Alright. And I'm done, so I click the X. Close the door. Not bad. Alright, what can we make? We can do the radio. Let's do that. Let's put the radio up here. It doesn't really matter. So the radio is good because you get some intel on what's going on in the city. You also get the weather forecast, which is a big deal. Alright, Erica's not tired anymore, but she is hungry. That's why we left her a meal on the stove. Alright, let's listen to that radio. Day 3. You're listening to Radio Pogorin. We regret to announce that our colleague Joven had died this morning. He was shot by a sniper on his way to work. He will be missed. Despite desperate counterattacks by the rebels trying to lift the siege of Pogorin, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any aid to reach the city, claiming it would end up in rebel hands. Some music. Classical music. The upcoming day should still be nice and warm, perfect for a stroll in the park. Alright, I think everybody's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just going to end the day. Oh wow, alright, we got 2 new places. Supermarket. This store supplied the whole neighborhood before the latter turned into a war zone. Since the area is under military control, it might be dangerous to do the groceries there. Still, it might be worth the risk as there should be a lot of goods left. Lots of food, lots of materials, some meds, huge amounts of weapons, huge amounts of parts, and danger. Quiet house. It's in a housing estate that remains almost untouched. It's a calm area of little houses with porches and gardens. Most of those houses are still inhabited. People are trying to lead normal lives there. We've got nothing to look for there unless we're willing to steal. Lots of food, lots of meds, lots of parts. Alright. I know I said we were going to do 7 days, but this video is getting super long already. So let's try the supermarket. Let's send Erica in quietly. We'll have Bruno sleep, Roman guard. And we're going to see what we can get in and get out with, even though it says danger. Because we need food. Alright, vegetables, good. These are shell casings, empty shell casings we could use to make firearm ammo. Don't really need those yet. We might need those in the future. That's a pretty name for such a pretty face. There's somebody behind this door talking. Thank you. Looking for something? Just some food. Food, poor girl. I could give you food for a favor. Just come with me, babe. We'll dine and have some fun. No, I'm afraid I can't. The hell you can't. Decision time, folks. Guys in stream, do we intervene? Do we try to take down this soldier who's clearly going to do something very bad to this poor woman? Or do we use this as an opportunity to loot the supermarket unopposed? We have no weapons except our fists, and unfortunately I did not bring Roman, which means we're not even combat trained. But he does have our back towards us. Save yourself. White Knight that shit. Leave her to fate. Oh man, you guys are torn. If I was here as Roman, I would definitely do it, but since I'm not even combat trained, I'm very on the fence. The reason that I'm thinking of doing it is because if we manage to take him down, he's almost guaranteed to have a weapon on him. So that would be really good to get a weapon. Is the potential to get a weapon worth the risk, though? I'll let you guys, I'll let that sink in before we do it, before I unpause. See what happens, then intervene. I don't know how much time we have left to intervene. He's already making advances towards her. If you don't want to starve, you have to do what I tell you. She probably kicks puppies. I'm sorry, I have to go home. You're coming with... Oh, hell no! No! Get that dude! Get the dude! Get him! Kick his ass, Seabass! We did it! She's running! She ran away. It would be cool if she joined the group, but she ran. Look at this. Assault rifle. Military assault rifle with a good rate of fire and 20 rounds of ammunition. Not to mention some moonshine, which we don't need, but I mean, you can trade it. It's probably a high value trade item. And now we can loot the supermarket. I'd rather have the electric parts than the tobacco. Mobius saves lives. It's too bad she ran away, though. Gunpowder. I'm trying to remember what we need. We need food, right? Like, the fact that we have a weapon is great. Coffee. But without food, like, we're not going to be able to live. There's got to be food here somewhere. Did we check this shopping cart? Yeah. Oh, I heard gunshots. I don't know if that was ambient or if that's here. We gotta be quick. I don't want anyone to show up. Oh, here's some food. I mean, I guess we drop the parts. Let's see what else, if we can find more food. I'm gonna rip this barricade off this door. Alright, raw food, that's good. There's gotta be more canned food, though. Don't tell me, it's only day 3. That's the other interesting thing, like, the amount of loot that's left in this game is actually relative to, like, what day it is. So, if we come back to the supermarket, like, on day 20, the loot, I believe, the loot actually changes. A faded leaflet with a skull and crossbones reads, "Danger, do not touch unexploded ammunition. Any weapons, ammunition, or equipment left behind or unexploded may be booby-trapped. Do not touch anything. Do not risk severe injury or death. Report any such finds to the nearest army outpost." Yeah, okay. They just want to get their hands on some more ammo. Alright, we're starting to run out of time. We're 2/3 of the way through the night. Yes! Carrots, vegetables are great. I need more vegetables, more canned food, anything. Anything edible. Water is good too. More vegetables. Perfect. Raw food. More water. Alright, we're about 3/4 of the way through. We haven't checked the basement yet. It's the only place we haven't checked. I don't have time to dig through that pile. It looks like there's some good stuff back there, though. Canned food, very good. I don't need the coffee. Water I'll take. Water again. I'm not even going to bother to look through the door. I don't think there's anyone here. Bandages. That's awesome. Alright, I think we're good. This is med ingredients. Old pills and animal meds with a little bit of knowledge they can be used to make normal meds. I don't think we need that. Alright, run to exit. We're out of here. If we come back with a shovel, we can go through here and get to this locker and possibly whatever's in these rooms. That was a productive night. It was worth it for the weapon, whether or not she was a puppy kicker. She might have been a puppy kicker, but now we have an assault rifle, baby. Oh no, we've been raided. Someone came at night to take our things by force. Someone tried to rob us. They were just a couple of scavengers, so we managed to fend them off. Too bad we had no weapons. None of us was wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. We are able to defend ourselves. We're really able to defend ourselves now that we have an assault rifle and 20 rounds of ammo. Alright. But that's it. I'm going to end this episode here. I love this game, so you're definitely going to see more of this playthrough. But this video is already super long, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Moby's1 here, and I'll see you next time.